You see the last sign? The last sign?
Yes, I can.
Hey, you guys, it's Miss Red with the Miss Red Podcast Show. Ting. Still in the glam room. You guys, I had to go run and get my phone. Like, I have both my phones over there charging because I was on the phone earlier, going live at the gym. I mean, it was so much going on. So I got to get these people on live, y'all, because if not, I will get talked about. Because I told them I was going to get live. So I have to get them on because it's only fair. So again, let me go. It takes 2 seconds. Okay. Live. Here we go. So again, welcome everybody. Let's get it cracking. As you guys can see, I'm in the glam room. So I'm in a different part of the glam room, but I'm still here because I want you guys to see my live sign. Live, we're live. You know what I'm saying? So we tested the lighting. You guys can see me well. I got, I'm dressed in $1 million. Y'all want to see a twirl? Y'all want to see a twirl with the tongue? Okay, we'll do it. A quick little twirl. Again, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, who hold on, I can't see. The Miss Red Pot. Amanda, thank you, Amanda. This is a little Gucci. I mean, yeah, honey, like, bam. Yeah, y'all know how I do. So, yeah, honey, it's a little twirl. Yeah, I'm going to stop by tonight. Y'all know I'll be trying to rep the Miss Red Podcast Show. Y'all know how I do, darling. So, yeah, y'all know how I do. Pose. We'll give it to him. We got to give it to him, honey. We got to give it to him. I'm also stretching my back. I went to the gym, y'all, to work out. Look, I'm trying to stretch my back. Okay, let's get down to business. All right, so thank you guys for joining me tonight. Kisses and hugs and love. Giving y'all a little bit of Cowboy Carter, Beyonce Blonde, when she was at that football game with Jay-Z. I'm not sure what game that was, but when she's giving that big Dolly Parton full blondie. That's what I'm giving tonight. What y'all think? Y'all can comment on it. Be like, y'all, no, you're not. You're not giving that. You're giving white trash blonde. I don't care. Y'all know how I am. All right, so I miss you guys. I'm glad you're here to join me. Tonight, I just want a little more room. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have you guys here. So tonight, I got a funny show. I thought tonight we would do something a little funny, actually. A little more gossipy. A little gossipy. So I need for you guys to chime in on me tonight. Liberia. We got Francis. We got Francis in from Liberia. That's what's up. So I need you to tell all your friends, Francis, to come in. We got some funny stuff tonight, y'all. But before we get into all my tea, y'all see if I got my nails short, y'all. I got my nails short. You like them? I got them short because me and my working out, up at the barbell, my nail went. I was in the gym like, somebody take to the hospital. I'm dead, y'all. My nails, the whole nail. So, all right, y'all, let's get it started. The first thing is What do we always get started with, y'all? What the fuck? Let's go.
All right. And how many kids do you have?
Pop.
And 2 live with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what are some things you look for in a woman?
Nothing.
I look for good mothers.
Okay.
I look for women who actually understand how to deal with kids. It kind of correlates to their personality.
Okay. Got it. And now what are some of
Now, wait a minute now. Now, Negro. Now, before I even looked that up, I was going through my book here. Yes, I know my book says Marshalls, but this is, like I said, you guys know this is the one that came from the auction, the original, but this is the original Coco Chanel. Now, this man got the nerve to have, I believe he said 6. Hold on, write this down. 6 kids, right? Now, I'm going to assume they don't have the same mom, right? And he said 2 live with him. 2 live with him. So where are their mamas at? First of all, what mamas don't have their kids? That means they straight losers. That means those moms are crack hoes at the finest, because what mamas, even though he got the 2 kids, great, but the fact the mamas don't have the kids is like, you got kids with women who don't even have their kids. And then you want other women to come in and be mothers to them kids. All the balloons should have popped. And I think they all did. So, and he think he a prize. Ladies, why you want a dating show? You know why? He wants a maid, a mama, a cook, a cleaner, and a person to wash everybody's clothes. To me, that's a what the fuck. And moving on. Anybody got something to say? Different? As I fix my Dolly Parton, Beyonce swoop. Look at that, yeah. Look at them feathers. Oh God. Oh, look at the feathers in this wig, y'all. Look at that. Men like that, honestly, make me want to gag. What? First of all, I want to see the women that got these kids with this man. My meme on my phone with Beyonce going like this. Like, I can only imagine what they look like, or what would they. And most women, if you ain't got your kids, you definitely ain't kicking on nothing. Okay, well, Amanda, we're at child. Thank you, honey. Look, Amanda, look, it. I need to see this, and y'all email somebody and be like, look, Miss Red. Okay, and what? He think he a prize? You better make that on good. Girl, when I say I'm gonna give it to him, I'm gonna give it to him. When I leave here, I gotta go. Look, I gotta go promote the Miss Red podcast show. Okay, so seriously, let me get down to business here. Now, let's get to the gossip. And men, are we ready? Okay, so listen, y'all. More. Now, okay, hold on, DC. Hold on one second. I gotta talk this up real quick. Now, the women who are single watching, I'm single. And people who are on live on my thing, I realized in my last video, I was focused on y'all on my phone. No offense to y'all, but that's great. But I gotta focus on the people who are on my show. So I just realized I was watching my phone as opposed to my show, and I gotta be focused on my show. So I'm a single woman. I was engaged up until a couple years ago. And I am no longer. And I feel like this man's point is on point. Let's listen, and I'll give you my 2 cents. Let's roll it.
As a woman, the smarter you are, the more single you will be. Don't take this the wrong way. As a woman, the smarter and more aware that you are, the more single you will be. Why? Most men, all they require is admiration and complete submission from a partner. Most women, the more smart and more aware that they get, the more that they require more complex and more nuanced things from a partner. And if we live in a world where we're all aware that most people are not that bright and most people are not that smart, what do you think is going to happen? Now, this is not to say that everybody who's in a relationship is not smart or not bright. Because like, I have a boyfriend. Does that mean I'm stupid? I can already hear it now. I got a girl. Does that mean I'm not that bright or smart? No,
man.
That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes, but for a majority of situations, I'd say that the smarter you are, right, the more aware you are, the more difficult it will be, and the longer that you might remain single. That's why they call it settle down. It's called settle down for a reason. You have to settle down. All that thing, all that rah. You know. So if you know most of the world not that bright, most people are not that smart, and you go amongst those people, you know you're a different breed. Just say you're a cow going amongst sheep, and you say I can't find a partner. Of course you can't find a partner. You're going moo. They're going bad. You're going moo. They're going bad. It's 2 different breeds, fam. You're not gonna find a partner here. And that's just what it is. You know, I think sometimes people need to you might need to dumb yourself down a little bit if we're being honest. It's just what it is.
Okay, so I need some comments. Now, the people on live, you probably can't see that unless you come on the podcast. Now, if you come on to the show, you can go on my YouTube and click on the live. Now, people on the YouTube, you agreed or no? Women who are more intelligent. Now, that doesn't quite mean, I'm going to go ahead and throw in there and say agreed, educated, because people think because of how I look, actually. And I'm actually taking classes at Harvard right now online, because if you don't know this, Trump has done some things with classes by deporting, because Trump has done some things, but you know, whatever. But I'm taking some classes at Harvard right now. But so if you are a woman of substance and you are educated, you are a person that will probably be a person that will be single. So I want to know, what do I think? I mean, if you are not saying if you're with somebody, you're going to be an idiot or you're dumb or you're not intelligent. But what he's saying, you're single, it's not that surprising if you are a person who is intelligent, educated, and smart. I mean, it's not surprising. Now, if you do have someone, it doesn't mean that you are the opposite. He is saying if you are having a hard time getting someone on your level, it's not difficult. I mean, it's not hard to say, oh, okay, I can see why. Now I'm looking at both. So I'm looking at live, and I'm looking at over here. I'm getting more response over here. So give me 1 second. Hold on, let me look over here. This is saying, because my baby, man, I think it's saying something. Man, you saying something? I'm going back to the messages. Hold on. I think it's not letting me go. It's not letting me go back. So, okay. So nobody got nothing to say? Well, I'm going to give my 2 cents. And when I say my 2 cents, then we go on to the next one. I agree. Because women who are intelligent don't feel like they have time for the shenanigans, right? And I don't think it has anything to do with like your degrees or anything like that. I just feel like when you have an intelligent brain, because you have women who don't go to college per se, but they have an intelligent brain, because some people don't get the opportunity to go to college, whether it be their upbringing, their family dynamic, or whatever. Like with forget myself and my daughter, like my daughter knew she's going to get multiple degrees. It wasn't even a question. Like for her getting her master's wasn't even a question. It wasn't even a second thought. For her, it's like, yeah, I asked her, if her going to get a doctorate, she's done after her master's. Because, you know, she got them paid for scholarship wise, but she was like, yeah, I don't want to get anything after that. I'm fine with that. But it wasn't like, to go to college was like a second nature. It wasn't even a question. So she knows what she's not going to take. And that's been embedded in her. So I do think that when you become a certain type of female, you're not going to take certain type of shit. I do agree with that. Now, you do have women, if you don't quite love yourself, that's where it sets you apart. Degrees or not. That's about an internal type self. But if you have put yourself through some gruesome type of, my mom used to call it stick-to-itiveness. And I never understood that when I was younger. Stick-to-itiveness. I said, Mom, is that a word? My mother now has passed away. Stick-to-itiveness. It takes a certain type of person to go through years and years of daunting daily school tests, school being tested, and you know, this is daily because school is not easy. I'm sorry. Beyond high school, school is not easy. I don't care what nobody says. Undergrad, grad, master, doctorate, all that stuff, none of that's easy. And she used to call it stick-to-itiveness. And now that I have gone through school, and I thought for a second to go back to get a doctorate degree, I don't have the stick-to-itiveness to do it because I don't want to. Now I'm focused on the Miss Red brand, that I'm going to have that to be where I put my stick-to-itiveness into. But it takes certain type of intuitiveness and stick-to-itiveness to do that. So when you do that, why would you lower your standards to be dealing with bullshit when you know you have given your all to be to a certain point in life? Now, do certain men or women prey on people like that, thinking they can come up off of you? Yes. I've seen that. Yes. Okay. So I can go on that for days. That's why I'm in the process of writing a book, because I've seen that in the educational field. I've seen that because people who have that kind of skill can always make money doing, whether writing books, teaching something, having somebody learn something from your knowledge, and you're with somebody who don't know shit. But just saying. Now, the next video will capitalize on what I just said, because I agree that you need to stay in your lane. And this guy is a cheater in his marriage. I forgot his name, Jack, whatever his name is, but in his marriage, he's a cheater. But this point he makes solidifies what I'm saying.
Is single for a long time, like 2 years, 3 years or more, it ain't because something's wrong with her. Most likely, more than likely, it's because she's intelligent. And that's not to say women who are in relationships or marriages or that get into relationships quickly are just dumb. What I'm saying is intelligent women, they have the smallest dating pool because they have the least amount of tolerance for BS. Like an intelligent woman cannot stomach a man who can't teach her anything. And because she's intelligent, there are very few men who can. An intelligent woman can't tolerate a man that can't mentally stimulate her or that she has to explain every little thing to. An intelligent woman, she's the most likely to be insulted by a man who thinks that he can play in her face like she's dumb. So they ain't gonna last. And then add to the fact that, yes, she's intelligent. So therefore she gathers information and she acts on it more effectively than most, which means she's not going to continue repeating the same bad relationship over and over again with a different man for years on end. She'd just rather be single. And then intelligent women perform better in the job market and have more successful businesses. So they're the least likely to depend on the man to be their meal ticket. But what I really love about these women is that they're also not easily rattled by that whole, oh, you're going to die alone. You're going to be single until you die, because they're smart enough to understand it's better to be happy until you die alone than to live miserably every single day feeling like you're dying inside.
Right. All right. So I got to speak on that because for me, myself, y'all, and again, I always put myself, I cannot speak on these type of topics and not use myself because I'm very transparent because I'm a single woman. I will be, and I agree with you too. Yes, Francis, I don't know if you're married or not. I'm not trying to disparage women who are in healthy, great relationship. If you are, great to you and your husband or boyfriend or whatever. I'm great. You're not married to a narcissist or a man that's not healthy or not trying to hold you back. I realized that I was engaged to a narcissist. I realized that for myself. So for me, and that guy, I forgot his name, y'all. But that guy, it was a big time, he's a big time speaker, y'all. Millions of followers. I think his name is Jackson or something. And he was found to be a cheater in his marriage a few years ago. And he was like all about marriage. And he was cheating with his wife. I think women need to go back to the old days and make their man's world bigger and queen by his side. He had too much power. Now, that last guy we just talked about, he was all about my queen. But he was the kind of guy that was saying the queen by his side, but he was the biggest cheater of all. I forgot his name. Damn it, man. Jackson, I forgot. But he was caught with his cookie in the cookie jar and embarrassed the hell out of his wife. I mean, he was online with her having this bonnet on and him apologizing. You know, it was bad. They are now divorced. But he was all about my black queen. I would, my black. And he was cheating the whole time. It's like, what? So it was, oh my God, his name is going to bother me so bad. I can't think of his name. But I like what he just said. I only pulled him for that part. So he is right about that. Women who are intelligent, like people say, you're going to die by yourself. And I know women, career-wise, who men say, well, I'll give you a baby. So you're 45, right? Let me go ahead and give you a baby. Derek Jackson. That's his name. While I'm talking to y'all, look his name up. Derek Jackson. That's his name. Look up his controversy. He had a whole thing, y'all, where he preached about black marriages, being committed, having your kids with just the two people together. But he cheated his whole marriage. The wife was like a plain Jane type lady. He was cheating with a whole stripper type lady. I mean, that's crazy to me. Like, he wanted something different. And that's crazy. But that point he just made was like, wow. That's crazy. So, of course, he lost his whole respect. But that point he just made, I'm not sure when that was, but that point he just made, I thought was because this lady, his ex-wife was an intelligent lady. She just didn't look the part that he wanted. Because he cheated with somebody that was like a flashy type female, But, so, the whole thing about dying alone, that's the topic. Now, men try to use it against women like, well, you know, I'll give you a baby and I will marry you and give you a baby because your ass old now. And I know people that I've worked with that women have been like, have actually done that. Thinking, because some women think, you know, I'll get a baller at some point. I don't think we have the great feeling for her in her marriage. I don't think he had that great feeling for her and the marriage. What do you mean, Francis? You talking about Derek Jackson or other people? I'm write his name down because I'm gonna talk about him next week. Because him and Shannon Sharp, I don't like. I had him at the end of this episode. Cause him and Shannon Sharp, I can't stand, honestly. But Shannon Sharp is more famous. That's what I'm saying. I can't stand Derek Jackson and Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is more famous. So this guy, I brought in a white guy, another race that said the same thing, but he's another race. So let's hear it.
Intelligent women, also many of them remain single or prefer to be single. It's a great question. And when we're dealing with any person that's intelligent, they know themselves. They've done a deeper level of work on themselves. They have learned to love themselves. They a better boundary. In other words, they are going to own their nose. When someone unhealthy or toxic enters their life, they're not going to lean into them and say, yes, how can I please you? How can I help you? How can I support you? How can I maximize your needs and minimize mine? They have done a level of self-work on themselves. They are self-sufficient. They are less reliant on men. They aren't going to tolerate bullshit. They aren't going to tolerate games. As a result of that, they're not choosing the same kind of partnership over and over again and wondering, why is this happening? They've made the unconscious patterns and trauma in their lives conscious. They've actually equilibrated and worked with their trauma. And that really is, I mean, intelligence is a very layered conversation and a very layered concept. But when we're talking about relational intelligence and emotional intelligence in relationship, it is vested and grounded in self-love. It is vested and grounded in moving beyond the patterns of the past that have been survival patterns and into patterns of thriving. These intelligent women, and this is what I admire so much about them, are not only curious about their own lives, but they're not willing to settle. So they are happy to be single and they can find and create joy in their world outside of needing partnership. So partnership becomes a desire and a healthy partnership becomes a priority. What are your thoughts on that?
Not settle. I mean, there is some guy, I forgot his name. He's like the white Kevin Samuels, Russell Hartley. Why would we settle? Even if we've had 3 or 4 kids before we got 30, why would we settle? That's why I love Shayla. Shayla, I forgot her name, y'all. She's from Vegas. Shayla. Oh my God. I love her. She's a big influencer in Vegas. Shayla Wright. I'm saying it wrong. She's interracial. I love her content. She had her first baby at 16. She's all about the soft wife life. You know, people laugh about that's the man. That man could read a bedtime story every night. Exactly. Very serene and peaceful and calm. Do you know how many men be crashing out? I've gone to places where earlier I saw a thing where a young lady was walking to her apartment and this guy was following her. And she was like, she put her bags down in case she had to run. And in her apartment complex. I wouldn't have gone to my actual apartment, but she was probably disheveled. And she put her bags down from the grocery store. She had to run. And she again, our phones will always be charged. It's a shame we live in this society, but we got to protect ourselves. She had her phone and she stopped and was like, hey, how are you, sir? He was like, with gloves, he had gloves on, like rubber, like rubber gloves. Keep in mind, y'all, we're still in the summertime. It's still 80, 90 degrees outside at 8 o'clock at night.
Time to read the glam room at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I gotta have a quick advertisement. Let me read something really quick. Ooh. Hey you guys, Miss Red, the Glam Confessions. Do you have any juicy, deep, dark secrets, deep sexual problems, relationship issues, or just need life advice you want to get off your chest? Your bad, deep secrets? I am your girl. Tell Miss Red about everything. You know what? You could be featured on the Miss Red Glam Room Confessionals. You could be featured, but I need to have all the tea. Send me everything to the Red Podcast at gmail.com. That is our commercial for our break. Okay. Back to the show. On the email is the Red Podcast at Gmail with 2 D's. Okay. Now, so and it was on video. You have to pull your phone out to have these things to protect yourself. She had, she stopped to be nice. Was like, hey, are you following me? He was like, yeah, I thought you wanted my help. She was like, no, I'm going home. And he was like, you're so pretty. She was like, no, thank you. Well, he was like, you looked at me because she was scared. She looked at him like, why is this guy? She's girl like my daughter's age. My daughter is 27. That's scary. I mean, I'm 51 and I would be ready to like, I mean, I'm popping my back. Like, I mean, I don't even have, look. I hope this is a brush. But I'm just saying, like, leave us alone. If we want you, we will let you know. You ain't got to follow us. We will let you know if we want you. So this guy had on blue gloves. So she didn't have her phone out. What was she going to do to her? I mean, I told somebody the other day I didn't want them to get my number out. I was called a skinny bag of bones. Howard. Look, Howard. Let me pull the wig. Howard. I know, right? Nothing. Matter of fact, hey, Howard, look. Oh God, I'm being silly, but that's serious because though she got like 400,000 views in like 2 minutes because the fact that this man thought she went up 2 flights of stairs, like to kind of go like that in an apartment. That's why I don't like apartment stairs and I don't like parking garages because of shit like that. Like, what are you doing? Why are you following her like that? What do you, all that, I look like this. I don't have that much glam on right now. Go to my YouTube and you'll see I work out every day, Howard. I work out every day and I don't have any makeup on under all my glam. If you want, you can send me what do you call it, a Cash App, and I can do a go get a massage, and you can follow me to my massage tomorrow. Okay, moving on. Okay, so next we have a funny transition to segment 2. Let's look at it. I'll go on this for days, y'all. It be pissing me off.
He was a Dusty.
Dusty.
Yeah.
He was a Dusty.
Yeah.
He's a Dusty.
Yeah. She was a
I
Dusty
hate
with a shrimpy and it's
I hate
Dusty. I done seen it. I done tried it. I done ride it. And it's little.
Now see, Somebody want to call somebody that, they want to get all mad. You want the Shrimpy, you want the Dusty. I heard I had a conversation on Instagram DMing about that, about her coming on my show. If she came on my show, if I had her on my show, child, oh God, if I was able to get her on my show, let me get the right sponsor to pay her. Child, y'all gonna be, we're gonna cut everybody up. Now, okay. Now, the next segment. A lot of women don't love themselves. Now, right? Like, when I tell you something. There's a lot of now people who are celebrities, people like streamers who call themselves celebrities. Well, these regular people and these regular type girls got them thinking they celebrities. Like this right here. This guy named Duke Dennis. What the fuck is that? It's like a porn star. Watch this, y'all. Like, pick me, please.
The video's been taken down.
Wait.
The story's there, but the video's been taken down.
Okay, well, what? As of like when? Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you about it. Okay, so as you guys probably know, Duke Dennis, I don't follow, but I know who he is. Duke Dennis is a very popular streamer. He hangs out with DDG and India and all of them. And he was walking through some area, and this girl walks up to him and was like, "You think I'm pretty?" And she goes, "Ah, yeah." He goes, "Sure." So she says, "Do you want some head?" And keep in mind, it is live with thousands of people. So of course, he will be, excuse me, a dummy to say yes, because keep in mind, you're asking for a lawsuit, like you're asking for like a rape type situation. So he goes, "Oh no, I don't want." So she pushes the issue. He goes, "No, ma'am," like he's like, "Ma'am, I don't partake in that." This man got four, 5 kids with 5 different women. Of course, he partakes in that. This girl wasn't his type. She was round like my cup. See how round that cup is? That's why he didn't partake. So he pulls her to the side to do a media bring down, and says, "You should never ask a man, does he want head on camera?" And she goes, "Well, don't say it loud. Say it over to the side, not to embarrass me." Girl, won't you embarrassed to say that the first time you asked this man, "Do you want head?" And then she said, "I can either use my hands or not. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do." I wish that video played. DC, are you sure it don't play? Because her parents have to be.
That video was taken down, and your next story's video was taken down as well. That's some pretty trendy stuff, saying that on social media.
The next video was about the girl that got the girl who got married the girl who got husband got married at the video at the gym. That's it right there. What is that one?
That's that one right there. See where it says, "Sorry, this video is no longer available"?
Okay, well, these people, let me tell you something, y'all. These people are trifling. Again, I'm gonna talk about it because that's how trifling the people are. That people are complaining about the videos. Okay, so I got hiccups, y'all. I got hiccup. When I get nervous, because my story, he has these stuff. I give him my stuff a day in advance, y'all. My stuff is approved a day in advance. When I get my anxiety, I get the hiccups. So that's why I'm getting the hiccup, because we go over my stuff a day in advance. And but the thing is, the stories are so absurd. That's why I picked this. I picked the most absurd stuff. All right, so that's absurd. Okay, so now what I have on my notes is fat hoe offers Duke dentist head in the middle of a stream. Second video, boyfriend gets married while he says, I'm going to the gym. He tells this girl, I'm going to the gym. Guess where he goes? To get married. So this slow ass girl, again, I have hiccup because I get nervous when I'm having my anxiety. This girl was dating this guy for 4 years. Met his family. Sisters, mom, everything. He had a fiance the whole time. The fiance, we all are thinking, based on what my research says, the fiance knew about this side chick, which actually looks better than the wife. But she said she didn't know he got married because he said going to the gym. She saw on social media he got married. So it's like, I mean, how would you feel if you look up and you see your dang on boyfriend get married on social media? So she wants to, on social media, she was like, can y'all tell me who the lady is so I can alert her that your man was just with me that morning until 4 a.m., the morning of their wedding date. Like raw dogging. Again, y'all, my anxiety is kicking in because I use videos to project my point. So hold on one second, DC. Hold on one second. Like, that makes me kind of like, because these are my points right here. You know what I'm saying? So anybody knows me knows I can't stand Shannon Sharp. He's my next point. But imagine, y'all, they were together 4 years. She met his family, his parents, sisters, brothers, or whatever. And then, thank you, man. All love on my live for almost 10,000 views, 10,000 likes again. And this man said, I'm going to the gym. I'll be right back. And then on social media, someone shows you his wedding. Trifling. That's double life, triple life type shit. You can't trust nobody. Like, this is why your peace, it's not for sale. Your peace, I would love to have her on my show. All right, so the thing is, so that brings me to this idiot. Now, you see his sidekick he's not quite as dumb as him. Ocho Cinco. Now, I love Ocho's ex-fiance. I forgot her name, but the real estate mogul. He got him a little Asian girl now. But he he eggs him up. Shannon, what's the play? What is it? You know, but Ocho is a black man ragdoll running behind this dumbass nigga raggedy ass dick. I think Shannon is the most dumbest raggedy ass nigga on the planet, and has paid Kevin's daughter, $50 million to make him look dumb, right? So there should be a transition in there of Shannon Sharpe being dumb. Yes. First, there got to be a transition. My hiccups are not leaving me. There has to be let me get me some water. There has to be a transition of Shannon Sharpe being dumb first. Please say it. It's in there. Because I can't stand that Negro. Funny transition two of Shannon Sharpe being dumb. First, 1 and 2. He dancing with the white girl in front of the school. My mic, so just going crazy. Look at this. Look at this fucking photo. Wait, that's. Okay, there should be, and there's another one after that. It's that one and one more. Him dancing with the white girl, and she's in a Barbie in a bathing suit. He think he got something too. She in a bathing suit dancing. They're like Barbie Ken. You see it, DC?
The only other thing I have with Shannon Sharpe is that interview right there. I don't have anything with bikini.
Okay, no problem. Okay, yeah. So the point is that video was him in front of a high school with a bunch of girls. That's what he like. I just think he is the biggest clown. He is definitely worse than OJ Simpson on a whole different level. He deserved to get what he get because he did not want to even pay for his daughter's wedding, but you'll pay for someone else to get rich. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next Shannon Sharpe stupid video.
Let's talk about date your age. Well, I want to date my wage. I'm finna shut all this ish down tonight. Where y'all at? Hey, Chad.
Let me get my book.
Hold on.
Let me get my book, Ocho.
No, I keep it on me now.
Yeah.
I keep it on me. You want to date your what?
I want to date my wage.
What's your wage?
I want to date my wage. So where are they? Because y'all always talking about date your age. I want to date my wage. So come on with it. As a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy
Do you
tonight,
hear
bro.
this nigga? Let me wait. Did y'all? And then you got Ocho edging them up. Let me get my book, the playbook. What is it, Ocho? What is it, Slade? What is it, Sharp? What date your what? Ooh, okay. Why y'all even edging this nigga up? Why? Because Ocho needs the money for his child support for all his 12 baby mamas. But this nigga, keep in mind, his baby mama, he has no little kids. His youngest child is like in their freaking 30s or 20s. You know what I'm saying? So he got kids like from college. Play the next one, please.
Don't run from me. Do not fucking run from me. You already knew the type of nigga I am. Well, you got you. Don't play. Relax your legs and submit the fuck to me.
What you doing?
You ever fucking do that?
Relax the legs. Relax the legs. Who are you talking to? I mean, relax the legs. I mean, who are you talking to? Relax the legs. I mean, was that with Gabby? Was that from Michelle? He said, he knew who he was when you got here. Like, see, the thing is, he's the kind of Negro. That's why his kids are biracial, right? When he was in college, no black girl was fucking with him. He a big goofball. He a big doofus, right? Listen to this, y'all.
I just heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week.
Bye.
What I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Oh.
Really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family.
Nobody care about your dumb, stupid ass. He went through a whole spiel about him and his brother. First of all, your brother, who your brother? I mean, I don't know who his brother is, but you big Uncle Time, goofy, doofy, boofy, bum ass, dummy. You wouldn't pay for your daughter's wedding, but you will pay for Ken's daughter to be rich? You deserve everything you get. Everything you get. Play it. Play it.
You got a budget. I don't get whatever you do after that.
What number? I mean, I don't want to be in your business, but what number you said?
30,000.
Okay. So you can have a wedding with 30,000?
I don't know what you can have. I ain't the one getting married. I don't give a damn.
Wow. Wow, it's funny. So fucking funny.
Hey, they better.
No, DC, you gotta play it. He's not done. He was saying some dumb shit. Can you play the rest of it, please? You gotta play it, please, because he was saying really some foul shit by his kids.
Hey, I know somebody hooked that thing right on up. What they charge by the plate? $10.50 a head. Spaghetti, fried catfish, a piece of cornbread, and a styrofoam cup of sweet tea. That's all you're getting. Man, I'm not finna go. Hey, just because they so. Oh hell, no, man, I wish I might.
I wish I might. Oh.
Put a down payment on the house.
Oh God, I wish I might.
Man, you crazy, Ocho. Man, I wish I might pull out that money for my daughter just because I got it.
Well, you got me crying.
Somebody say, "But oh,
funny, Ocho."
Get it a wedding? Hell yeah." Huh? Yeah, talk about dude asked, "So are we getting our money back if y'all get divorced? I'm gonna need a receipt." Hell nah, man, please.
How would you get?
Man, they be doing too much, Ocho. Now, everybody. And what I'm just trying to figure out, chat. When do we get to this point where we just try to impress everything? Somebody had a wedding. Well, I gotta have a bigger wedding. I got the damn dress all the way. I mean, the train, man, you gotta have the train, have a flatbed bring the train in. Girl, I'm like, come on now. Y'all doing too much.
Do y'all hear this fucking fool?
Nah, hell.
This is about his daughter's wedding. He got the money. He is. Hold on. Let me catch my breath, y'all. This man is a millionaire. And he gave his daughter, his first oldest daughter, by some white lady. I guess she's like 30, I guess. A $30,000 budget for her wedding. Yeah, okay. This is the dumb bitch that he gave $50 million to. Your daughter got a skimp on her wedding. Your daughter, your biological blood daughter. And she got a skimp and give spaghetti plates and Ocho goofy self, your best friend cackling like a little bitch in the background. But you will not pay for your daughter's wedding, but you'll let Ken's daughter, you'll give her 50 mil. Your karma is a bitch. When I say, if I was your daughter or the mother of your daughter, we would not talk to you for life because that's your biological daughter. Forget the mother, but that's still your daughter. Because why would you think it's a big deal to take care of your daughter, but you'll run behind this little white girl who's 19? Play this little video, please. I had to pull it up.
You know who Sky Bree is, Ocho?
Sky Bree? Who that is, Coach?
Yeah.
Ocho so stupid.
How you doing? Who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little something. She might be famous for vertical activity that she's good at.
Oh, she a hooper?
Oh yeah.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
She got her own little thing,
Huh?
Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all be on that bull jive, man.
Hold on. Who she play for? Who she play for?
I didn't know he was that fucking stupid.
Back in the day, she could have been on my team.
Man, I'm gonna go live at this place. Man, y'all, I thought he was actually like a role model, but I could tell the women he had when he was in college, because black women was not fucking with him when he was in college. That's why he got them kids that are biracial. That's why. But a lot of black men don't like us because we didn't deal with them. They were younger, they had no money, whatever. But so the point is, yes, DC.
Read your ad at the bottom. We got time.
We got time. I got time today. Hold on, when it comes back up, I gotta read my ad. I got a few minutes I gotta bash a little bit of. Hey, if you are a business looking to advertise, please contact me, your girl, at the REDD Podcast with 2 D's at gmail.com. Please contact me, y'all. If you have anything to do with anything off your chest, and I also got Cash App. No amount is too big or too small. $, Miss Red podcast at Gmail 1. Y'all, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Y'all, I have so much. I need a show that's 2 hours long. Because I ain't never gonna have enough time, y'all. DC, I need a show that's 2 hours. Can we do that? He like, girl, no. Okay, well, thank you guys for joining me. And I gotta get off. We got airtime. So love you guys. And guess what? I now gotta go promo. Now I'm going to my other studio to promo the Miss Red Podcast. So guess what? Love you guys. And peace out, y'all. The Miss Red Podcast. See y'all next Friday. Oh, I got a guest next week, y'all. Peace. Peace.